Dear listeners of Cameroon Link online radio, you are welcome to another interesting program. This is coming to you from Bonaberi Douala, the economic capital of Cameroon. Our program on air is on breastfeeding support close to mothers. This program is brought to you by Cameroon Link in collaboration with the Commonwealth of Learning. For presentation, I am Helen Ayamba.
As a peer counselor, what is mother support all about?
Mother support is any support provided to mothers for the purpose of improving breastfeeding practice for both mother and baby, or anything done by anyone on behalf of making the world a better place where breastfeeding works better for mothers and babies. This support may be mother-to-mother support groups which experience breastfeeding mothers, sharing information, modeling optimal breastfeeding practices, and offering support to other women in an opportune, culturally appropriate manner.
How can we promote mother-to-mother support for breastfeeding?
If you are part of a mother-to-mother support organization, continue doing everything you are already doing, counseling mothers on a one-to-one basis, leading mother support groups meetings, distributing breastfeeding information material in the community, giving talks when invited to do so, participating in television and radio programs, working with health personnel, planning and conducting workshops and seminars, and producing newsletters. Please support the Baby Friendly Hospital initiative by encouraging your local hospital to become a baby friendly hospital, and by distributing baby friendly hospital initiative questionnaires and flyers to mothers who contact you. For the number of mothers whom you offer information and support, including mothers in groups, meetings, in talks, during hospital visits, in whatever way you contact with mothers during this will demonstrate the impact and outreach of mother-to-mother support. You are welcome.
Attend clinic, oh attend clinic all the time. Attend clinic, oh attend clinic all the time. Ensure your life and to ensure your baby, oh attend clinic all the time. Then attend clinic, oh attend clinic all the time.
Dear listeners, if you are just joining us on air, our issue is on mother support. Let's listen to some mothers, the support they give to their babies during this period of breast. Now, what is your name?
My name is Mrs. Kungang Immaculate.
The theme of our World Breastfeeding Week this year 2013 is breastfeeding support close to mothers. So I would like to find out how you take care of your baby.
I take care of my babies by not giving them food and water for the first 6 months. And after 6 months, I continue by giving the baby softer food with proteins, and give the baby water.
How is this breastfeeding important to your baby?
It's important to my baby because it is always available at any time the baby needs it, and it is also very cheaper.
How is it important to you as a mother breastfeeding?
It is important for me as a mother breastfeeding because it is cheaper than bottle feeding milk, and it also helps me not to be pregnant very soon, and it also helps me also for my womb to go back to its normal position.
These your children, are they intelligent in school?
They are very, very intelligent in school. They don't have any problem concerning bookwork.
As a teenage mother, how do you take care of this your baby?
As a teenage mother, I get up every morning, I bathe my baby, breastfeed him with breast milk, and make him to sleep so that I can take good care of other things in the house.
For how long are you going to breastfeed this your baby?
I'm going to breastfeed this my baby for 1 year, 6 months. But for the first 6 months, I'm going to breastfeed him only with breast milk without water. And after the 6 months, I'm going to start feeding him with complementary feed.
What advice do you have for young girls out there who are refusing to breastfeed their baby?
The only advice I have for them is that breast milk is the best food for the baby.
Alright, thank you.
Thank you.
Good evening, madam. I would like you to tell me your name.
I am called Madam Linda Basai.
Under you're breastfeeding your baby, what are the care that you take for this baby?
The care I take for my baby is I make the baby to eat very well. Whenever the baby is hungry, I make the baby to eat. I make sure my baby is hygienically clean, bathe the baby, put the baby clean dresses, and that's it.
Why is breastfeeding important to your baby?
It's important to my baby because it makes my baby to be strong health wise. The baby is hardly sick. The baby's food is always ready. I don't need to go and warm the food. It's always at the right temperature, always ready whenever the baby is hungry. Yeah, my children are very intelligent. I have 3, 2 are already in school. One is going to class 4, the other one to class 2, and they are doing very well in school, always among the first 3.
What are some of the encouragement your husband is giving to you that you should breastfeed your baby?
My husband makes sure I eat very well, because when I eat very well, the breast milk also flows very well. So my husband makes sure that I always have my food on time. I feed very well.
Madam, what is your name?
My name is Madam Asogile.
Now that you're breast, I would like to find out how you take care of your baby.
When I get up in the morning, I wash my baby. I give her breast milk if she's crying. I breastfeed her well. I put on the bed. I wash her dresses. I'm giving her breast milk as many times as possible in a day.
Do you receive any support from your husband?
Yes, I do. He's my husband, so he provides.
Now we are going to listen to some men, their support they give to their wife during breastfeeding. So what is your name?
My name is Louis Basai.
I would like you to tell me the support that you give to your wife when she was breastfeeding.
Well, the first thing I'm able to do, which is natural one, is to allow my wife to have enough rest. And so whenever she's on bed and trying to catch rest, I take care of the baby, I carry the baby, and I pet the baby. And when she's up, sometimes it's true that you don't need to remind a nursing mother to give the breast to the child. But once in a while, when the child is crying, I can say, okay, go ahead and give the breast to the child. And I was not worried for her to remove her breast in the public to give to the child, because sometimes some men do not like their women to remove the breast outside and in the public and breastfeed the child. So I was open to that, since myself I'm a product of the breastfeeding. Besides, feeding is an important element of breastfeeding. So most of the time during the period where she's breastfeeding, generally it's for 6 months, I allow her to have an extra money for feeding, and element that is very important for the best flowing of the breast milk. So I think this is something of support I can.
Sir, as a head of a family, I've just seen that your wife has put to bed. What are the services that you render to her in order for her to sustain breastfeeding?
Since my wife put to bed through operation, things have not been easy to her. Have been assisting her by doing the market for her, buying her good product, especially proteins and vitamins, in order to enrich her breast milk. Breast milk is a vital element for a child, for a newborn child. That is especially from those from 0 to 6 months, since it makes them healthy and strong and keeps them away from diseases.
So now that your wife just put to bed, how do you support her to sustain breastfeeding?
My wife put to bed, and the baby came out prematurely. So when we were at the hospital, the doctor asked my wife if she's going to breastfeed her or she's going to feed the baby with artificial milk. So my wife says she's going to breastfeed the baby with her own breast milk instead of the natural milk.
Why does she prefer her breast milk than artificial feeding?
Yeah, I think she prefer her breast milk because the breast milk is of a good temperature more than the artificial milk, and the breast milk contain more vital nutrient and is more nutritious than artificial milk.
What are some of the things that you give to her in order to sustain this breastfeeding?
Yeah, I play my part in providing her with some fruit every day and vegetables. So I always make sure she eats good and balanced diet every day.
We have heard what some of our mothers and fathers have said concerning this issue of mother support. But before we continue with the message for the day, let's go for a short musical break.
Attend clinic, oh attend clinic.
world will not accelerate progress towards reducing child mortality unless breastfeeding programs are given more attention, commitment, and investment. Breastfeeding is essential for achieving progress on child survival, growth, and development goals. Increasing breastfeeding rates will accelerate the reduction of preventable child deaths. Breastfeeding is a preventive intervention of the greatest life-saving potential and is highly cost-effective. It is also one of the simplest, healthiest, and least expensive ways to ensure an infant's nutritional needs. Breastfeeding programs are a good investment. Gains include large savings for healthcare centers, for healthcare systems and employers, increased economic activity and long-term growth resulting from reduced poverty and inequity. Political will and community buy-in are essential to implement comprehensive infant feeding programs. Breastfeeding ensures the best and most sustainable starts in life. It is a basic right of every child. Breastfeeding is the best way to give all children everywhere the healthiest start in life. Successful breastfeeding programs that reach all communities with education, counseling, and support bring about a shift in which the practice becomes a social and cultural norm. A breastfed child is healthier and more intelligent, which helps advance his or her prospects in life. Breast milk is a natural and renewable resource. The use of breast milk substitutes has a detrimental impact on the environment. Breast milk creates no pollution and
breastfeeding support close to mothers. As we earlier said, our message for the day is from UNICEF, WHO, Infant Africa, World Alliance for Breastfeeding Action, and the Ministry of Public Health. Wash your hands with water and soap before breastfeeding your baby. Good hygiene practices prevent diseases. As a youth representative, what should mothers know concerning breastfeeding?
The Minister of Public Health supports breastfeeding by recommending that babies born in Cameroon should be given exclusive breastfeeding during the first 6 months of life, and that this practice should be respected till at least 2 years, except special medical prescriptions, mother's deficiency, incompatibility, inability. Breastfeeding is one of the traditional practices mostly used by African families. Colostrum, the thick yellow milk, the first milk, is good for your baby. It helps protect your baby against diseases and helps eliminate black stools. Breast milk provides all the food and water a baby needs during his first 6 months of life. Exclusive breastfeeding, as well as specific drugs, that is antiretroviral drugs, for the mother and the baby greatly reduces HIV transmission risk from mother to child. Feeding a baby with breast milk and other foods or liquids before the age of 6 months reduces the quality of milk produced by the mother and can make the baby sick. At 6 months, the baby should gradually be given appropriate food in addition to breast milk. Today in Cameroon, only 2 mothers out of 5 practice exclusive breastfeeding during the baby's first 6 months. This leads to high rates of child morbidity and mortality. It should be mentioned that 1 death out of 3 is caused by bad breastfeeding practices. Health staffs and social development agents do not bring enough support to exclusive breastfeeding practices. Some are influenced by advertisement on the substitute of breast milk. Breastfeeding women need the support of men.
What mothers should do when breastfeeding?
Some of the things mothers should do when breastfeeding: first of all, before delivery, mothers should be committed to give only breast milk to their babies to come. to seek advices from health staffs, to learn more on the benefits of breastfeeding through books, internet, etc. And after delivery, the mother should start breastfeeding in the first hour following the birth of the baby. Early breastfeeding helps the baby to learn how to breast while the breast is still soft, and helps reduces bleedings. Breastfeeding on demand. This enables a good flow of your milk and makes the breast milk abundant. Do not give water or other fluids to your baby during his first days of life after birth. They are not necessary. Instead, they are risky to your newborn baby. Continue breastfeeding your baby till the age of 24 months. As from 6 months, the child should gradually be given appropriate nutrients in addition to breast milk. When giving additional food to the baby, think of the following: frequency, quantity, thickness, variety, diet. Adapt to the needs and hygiene. Note that in the case the mother is HIV positive, she can choose exclusive breastfeeding during 6 months and continue till 12 months if she is being followed up by a medical doctor and under antiretroviral treatment. When an HIV positive mother practices exclusive breastfeeding, her baby benefits from all the advantages of breastfeeding, including protection against diarrhea and other child diseases. You can choose modified breastfeeding by heating your milk at 70 degrees Celsius till bubbles appear. You should not breastfeed with a wounded or bloody nipple. Breastfeed from the healthy side. Extract and throw away milk from the affected side. You can ask an HIV negative babysitter to take care of your child. Please do not give breast milk and artificial milk at the same time, because this is dangerous for the baby and the mother. Health staffs and social development actors should improve the knowledge concerning breastfeeding, support breastfeeding with practical advices when necessary, inform, sensitize, and motivate mothers to adopt exclusive breastfeeding for their babies during their first 6 months of life. The community to support, encourage, and promote breastfeeding. Fathers should encourage their wives and mothers around them to practice exclusive breastfeeding. This helps to strengthen the child's health and save money. You young girls, young boys should seek information on breastfeeding, its advantages and practices, and share the information with people around them. Support their mothers, sisters, and all the women breastfeeding in their community.
Attend clinic, oh attend clinic all the time. Attend clinic, oh attend clinic all the time. Ensure your life and to ensure your baby, oh attend clinic all the time. Then attend clinic, oh attend clinic all the time.
What are some of the advantages and benefits of breastfeeding?
For the baby, during the first 6 months of life, breastfeeding provides enough water and all the nutrients the child needs for a proper growth. It facilitates meconium discharge at birth. It easily digested by the baby. It protects the baby against infections thanks to antibodies that it contains. It creates and reinforces affective links between mother and child. It helps an harmonious brain development of the child. For the mother, exclusive breastfeeding alleviates the daily burden of her activities. It reduces the risk of breast and ovarian cancer. Exclusive breastfeeding practice is a contraceptive, reduces obesity and weight gain risk. All religious benefit. All religious beliefs and tribes give consideration to breastfeeding mothers. For the family and society, breastfeeding helps achieve savings. It equally helps to reduce mortality rate.
How can we practice complementary feeding and feeding for a sick baby?
Complementary feeding from 6 to 23 months. This means to gradually add in quantity and quality other foods besides breast milk when the child is 6 months old in order to respond to all his needs and ensure an optimal growth. In addition to breast milk, give at least 3 meals per day according to the baby's age. 3 meals for those between 6 and 9 months, 4 meals for those between 9 and 12 months, 5 meals for those between 12 and 24 months. Integrate a variety of foods at every meal. Give washed fruits crushed into puree and juiced daily. Give foods rich in vitamin A daily, that is mango, egg yolk, palm oil, maize, groups A, red potatoes, pawpaw, melon, carrot, fish liver, just to name a few. Feeding for a sick baby. Under 6 months, breastfeed the baby in case of illness, including diarrhea, to help him fight against the disease, reduce weight loss, and help him recover quickly. Give only breast milk and drugs recommended by your medical doctor or health care center. Above 6 months, breastfeed regularly. Your baby needs small food and liquid when sick. Encourage your baby to eat small meals regularly. Give your baby simple food like baby cereal, that is pap, and avoid spicy and fatty food. Your baby should continue eating even if he has diarrhea. Beware of gossip. Seek information only from qualified sources. Health staffs, that is doctors, nurses, and midwives, teachers, specialized books, and sites over internet.
This is where we come to the end of our program on exclusive breastfeeding. Nothing, even water for the first 6 months. For presentation, we have been Asong Irene and I am Helen Ayamba.
Every time a baby cries, mommy knows it's why. Their sweet call for hunger, mommy sees in their eyes. She feeds a diamond fluid that suits her child. Holding her close to her heart with just a perfect smile. It's normal, it's just right. It's tender just like silk. Bottle never does the job. There's always mommy's milk. Yeah! Say it! Ma. milk, mommy's milk, best for the child. The only natural food that always is right. Immunity, intelligence, emotional stability. Breast milk gives all of them with an insane availability. Infection, diabetes, 9 blindness, obesity. Breast milk provides all of them with gentle humility. Yeah, we want all. Breastfeed with that supplement for first 6 months of life. Breast milk, mommy's milk, best for the child. The only natural food that always is right. Breast milk, mommy's milk, best for the child. Breast milk, mommy's milk, right for every child. Hey, yeah. Come Thank you.